And welcome to the DeWitt Gymnasium, home of the Dordt University Defenders. Side of this Great Plains Athletic Conference volleyball matchup featuring the Dordt University Defenders taking on the Northwestern College Red Raiders, the first of two regular season matchups between these two rivals. And this should be a good one on a rare Saturday afternoon matchup. Usually these are on Wednesday nights, but the schedule dictates it's going to be played here on this Saturday afternoon, and so here we go for a 3 o'clock start time. This is still Matt, the SID, and I'll be calling the action that's before me on the DeWitt Gymnasium. Let's get the logistics over with. Email address, matt.boss@dordt.edu. You can send me an email, let us know where you're listening from. We'd love to hear from you. Those of you who have my cell number, you can also text me, and we'll give you shout-outs via the on the Dordt Media Network. I'd like to thank all the student workers and for Rich Lodewijk and for their work on the Dordt Media Network as well. Let's take a look at these two teams heading into this Saturday afternoon matchup. Dordt University ranked 5th according to the last NAI coaches poll, coming in with a 2-2 league record, 7th in the Great Plains Athletic Conference, 10-3 overall. They have dropped their last two matches, both of which to ranked teams. They've dropped 3 of their last 5 since opening the season with 8 straight wins. Flip the script over to Northwestern, ranked 9th based on the last NAI coaches poll. They also started the season with 8 straight wins. Since then, they have gone 1-5, dropped 5 of their last 6. They come in with a 1-3 league record, good for 9th place in the current standings, and 9-5. Overall, the two coaches, Chad Hansen in his 11th season with the Dordt University Defenders, and Northwestern, coached by longtime head coach Kyle Vandenbosch in his 17th year with the Northwestern Red Raiders. Let's take a look at the conference standings heading into this afternoon. Jamestown and Dakota Wesleyan on top of the conference standings, the only unbeatens left in conference play, both at 5-0. College of St. Mary's 5-1, Midland and Concordia 4-2, Doane 3-3. Then comes Dordt at 2-2. Hastings 2-4, Northwestern 1-3, Morningside 1-4, Briarcliff 0-5, and Mount Marty is 0-6. 7 teams from the Great Plains Athletic Conference are receiving recognition in the latest NAI coaches poll. This conference is a gauntlet. Make no mistake about it, it is a tough conference. You got Midland as the number 1 team, but last week they suffered a couple of losses to both Doane and College of St. Mary. And so this is a loaded conference. You got to come play every time out. Jamestown holds down the number 2 spot. Then you got Dordt at 5, Northwestern at 9. Probably both of those teams will drop in the next poll. Concordia at 19, College of St. Mary 17, Dakota Wesleyan receiving votes. They have beat both of these teams in most recent memory. And Dakota Wesleyan promises to move up in the standings a good deal when that new poll comes out. They were receiving votes based on the last poll. You look at these teams. Dordt lost to Dakota Wesleyan on Wednesday night here at the DeWitt in 4 sets. Dordt played shorthanded without All-American Brenna Kromendijk, who will be out tonight. So Dordt coming in shorthanded as well. Defenders led by Jessie Franken, 16 kills. She hit 300. Also in double figures was Karina Timmermans with 11, as Dordt fell in 4 sets to Dakota Wesleyan. Northwestern, last time out, lost to Jamestown this past Tuesday up in the Great White North of North Dakota. Northwestern, Allison Dexter, their talented freshman, was the lone Red Raider player in double figures with 11 kills. And after that, it goes to Becca Horseman, who had 6 to go with 4 blocks. Both of these teams looking to bounce back from a couple of tough losses. You look at Northwestern under head coach Kyle Vandenbosch, and they graduated 5 strong seniors from a year ago. It's a team that was picked 5th in the Great Plains Athletic Conference preseason poll. Lost 5 seniors, 4 of which earned All-American honors at some point. Returning for the Red Raiders, senior middle hitter Becca Horseman. She's a good one, 2-time All-Conference. Freshman of the year back when she was a freshman, obviously. She's hitting .316, 7th best in the conference. Got a couple of new middle left side pin hitters in Allison Dexter and Olivia Schaub. Emily Strasser, another senior, 3-time All-Conference libero in the back row, anchors the back row yet again for Coach Vandenbosch's squad. She's a good one in the back row. Jaden Scott, Olivia Granstra are the two setters. So a Northwestern team, some new faces, some new names, a few carryovers from last year. Dordt on the season, one of the top blocking teams in the nation. They're led so far this season by Karina Timmermans, putting away almost 4 kills per set, hitting .203 on the left side pin. Jessie Franken, a 3-time all-conference player, hitting .239, putting away 2.8 kills per set. Also a very good blocker at nearly 1 block per set. One of the two setters, Megan Rassler, all-conference player in her 3rd year with the program. 3rd year as a starting setter within the Defender program. She's back, leads the team in assists at 5.5 assists. Erica Bausma patrols the back, now in her senior season. She's a good one as the team's libero, averaging 5.5 digs per set, 3rd best in Great Plains Athletic Conference. Just in case you were wondering, all time, at least since 1986, this will be the 96th meeting between these two teams. Dordt holds a slim 50-45 lead. They are 27-13 in their home environment here at the DeWitt Gymnasium. And this is a Dordt team that leads that all-time series, 50-45. And they are playing for the 96th time in program history. We're going to take a break, have the opening prayer, national anthem, then we'll introduce the lineups for you for this Northwestern meets the Dordt University Defenders Part 1 at the Defender Gymnasium.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is brought to you by Cruz & Cruz PC, certified public accountants at 722-3375, with offices in Sioux Center and Lamar's, helping you attain your financial goals. It's their commitment. And sponsored by Orange City Area Health System, with family medicine clinics and hospitals, Orange City and Paulina, and a walk-in clinic in Orange City. They offer the right care at the right place at the right time. Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, my name is Erica Bausel from Sheldon, Iowa, and you're watching the Dordt Media Network. Hi, I'm Megan Rassler from Omaha, Nebraska, and you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
We are the students of the Dordt Media Network. Thanks for watching this live stream broadcast.
On the left hash, she takes the high snap, keeps it himself left side, and scampers into the end zone for a Warrior touchdown.
Sioux County Radio and the Dordt Media Network are excited to announce that every Sioux Center home football game will be brought to you over Dordt Media Network's multiple camera system.
Drops back to pass, play action, looks left, now looks deep down the right side, looking for the end zone, and Brett Scouten makes the catch and jogs into the end zone for a Warrior touchdown.
Sioux Center Warrior football, home and away, broadcast in English on Sioux Ritmo 101.5 FM.
Inside the red zone, drops back to pass, has a man across the middle, pass is caught for a touchdown.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium, home of the Dordt University Defenders. Site of this GPAC volleyball matchup on this Saturday afternoon. Dordt playing host to the Northwestern College Red Raiders. This isn't the only athletic happening going on. A busy day for Defender Athletics down in Crete, Nebraska. 22nd ranked Dordt with a 17-7 lead over Doane. They're early in the fourth quarter in that one. Dordt driving with the football. Earlier today, the women's soccer team lost a close one, 1-0 to Midland. That's here on the campus of Dordt University. The men will tip off or start here very shortly. Yesterday, the cross-country teams were in action up at the Roy Griak Invite in St. Paul. We'll go over those results in a moment. Starting lineup, your rotation for Northwestern under head coach Kyle Vanden Bosch. They will run modified 5-1 offense. The two setters, Jaden Scott, 5'10 junior from Orange City, Iowa, and Olivia Granstra, 5'7 sophomore from Sheldon. On the middle side of things, McKay Vantola, 6'1 sophomore from Rock Valley, all-conference player last year, and Becca Horseman, a 6'2 senior from Pella, two-time all-conference player. Top hitter coming back. On the outside, a couple of newcomers, Olivia Schaub, a 6-foot junior from Scottsbluff, Allison Dexter, a 6-foot freshman from Urbandale. She is their top hitter this season. On the right side, Katie Peters, 6'1 junior from Lamar's. Jaden Scott will double as a right side hitter. In the back row, Emily Strasser, a 5'6 senior from Sioux Falls. You will also hear Emmy Wedgbury, 5'8 freshman from Cedar Falls. Breekline Waltrink, 5'5 junior from Hull, Iowa. And Natalie Ingebretson, senior from Wake Forest, North Carolina. For the Dordt University Defenders, head coach Chad Hansen in his 11th season with the Defenders. They'll run a modified 5-1 as well. Megan Rassler will serve as one of the setters. Rassler, a 5'7 junior from Elkhorn, Nebraska. Campbell Marshall, a 6'1 sophomore, will double as a setter and a right side hitter. In the middle, Jesse Franken, a 6'1 senior from Hull. Danielle Vandervoort, junior from Layton, Iowa, gets the start in place of the injured Brenna Kromendijk. On the outside pin, Karina Timmermans, 5'11 junior from Orange City. Grace Langmeyer, 5'10 sophomore from Marquette. Right side, Allie Timmermans, returning All-American. She's a right side from Orange City, Iowa. The Liberos, Erica Bausma, 5'7 senior from Sheldon. Mia Gamet, McKenna Koima, and Karina Beamers. You will also hear tonight, among others, for the Dordt University Defenders. Nice crowd on hand on a busy sports day for Dordt University Athletics. I'd like to thank you for joining us for Defender Volleyball. Always a good matchup when these two teams meet. Dordt swept Northwestern last year, taking 6 of the 8 sets they played. Both of these teams qualified for the national tournament last year. Northwestern, graduation. Heavy losses as they lost 5 seniors that were pretty much day one starters in the program. Dordt trying to return back to the semifinals at the national tournament this year. It'll be Dordt serving first, and here we go. Red Raiders setting it up on the left side. Dug up by the Defenders. Hit over by Vandervoort. Dug up by Northwestern. Back row attack, and the Red Raiders go to their freshman, Allison Dexter. And she puts it out down from the back row attack. And Northwestern leading 1-0. Serving will be Jaden Scott, 5'10 junior from Orange City, one of the two setters in this lineup. Scott serving. Bausma with the dig. Rassler underneath the right side. Allie Timmermans down the line. Dug up by Strasser. Scott, Horseman. Dug over, but out of bounds by Bausma. Becca Horseman with the kill. 2-0 in favor of the Defenders. Quick 2-0 lead for Northwestern. Scott serving. And that one hits the tape. Jaden Scott with an ace serve, 3-0 in favor of Northwestern. Mia Gamet let that go, and it just caught the line. 3-0 Dordt down here. Scott, this one played by Gamet. Bausma will bring it back to the court. Hit over by Timmermans, roll shot, dug up by Schaub. They'll go outside to the left side pin hitter, and Schaub tools it off the block for the kill. And Northwestern out to a 4-0 lead. Scott back to serve. Good start for the Red Raiders. It's exactly what they need. A little bit of a confidence boost. Dropped 5 of their last 6 matches, albeit to all ranked teams. Rassler setting up Timmermans. Timmermans Touched by Northwestern. They'll track it down. We'll send a free ball across. See what Dordt can do with it. Rassler, she'll go right side to the All-American. Puts it away for the kill. Allie Timmermans puts Dordt on the board, trailing 4-1. And serving will be her sister, Karina Timmermans, two-time All-Conference player. The leader in kills on this defender squad at about 4 kills per set. Timmermans with a big booming serve. Taken in the back row by Schaub. Horseman out of the middle, puts it away. Becca Horseman with the kill, and it's 5-1 in favor of Northwestern. 5-1 Northwestern. And Northwestern, Emmy Wedgbury, one of the newcomers for this Northwestern lineup, will serve. Bausma digs it over. Here comes Northwestern. Right side, Peters, blocked back by the defenders. Scott underneath, back to Horseman, puts it away. Becca Horseman with another kill. She's got 3 kills already in the opening points here. Half of the Red Raider points rewarded to Becca. Serving is Wedgbury. Nice serve. Langmeyer has it. Quick attack, Vandervoort. Dug up by Northwestern. And Dordt now scrambling. Hit over by Timmermans. Northwestern will have it in system. Scott outside. Schaub puts it away. Take that back. Wasn't Schaub, it was the freshman. It was Allison Dexter who puts it away. Rotated to the front. What a start here for Northwestern. 7-1. 7-1 start. Serving. Wedgbury. And an ace for Wedgbury. 8-1 is the score. Northwestern out to the lead. And Coach Hansen is going to use a timeout. 8-1 is the score. Northwestern out to the early lead in set number 1, best of 5. We will take our first break. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Be back in a moment.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
And brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. Timeout, Dordt defenders. This one all Northwestern in the early going, out to an 8-1 lead. Bausman serve receive. Rassler, right side, Timmermans. Blocked back by Northwestern. And a player in the net. Looked like it was Allison Dexter. So a side out for Dordt, a much-needed side out. 8-2 is the score. Serving will be Erica Bausma. Bausma with serve. 6 aces on the season for the senior libero. Bausma to serve. Taken in the back by Strasser. Scott. Right side Peters. Blocked back by the defenders. Northwestern scrambles. They'll send it across. Here come the Dordt defenders in system. Tipped over by Frank and hit over by Northwestern. Rassler has time. Goes back row to Timmermans. Punched up by Scott. Outside Dexter. Set off the net. Timmermans with the dig. Rassler there. Quick attack. Franken got it. Jesse Franken with the kill. Back-to-back points for Dordt. 8-3 is the score. Franken rotated in. 3-time all-conference player. She's a good one. Was Jesse Dieger. Jesse Franken now. Quick attack, Horseman. Dug up by Bausma. Rassler, right side, Timmermans. Puts it away for the kill. Allie Timmermans with a smash and a half, and it's 8-4 in favor of the defender, Red Raiders. Timmermans with her first kill. Bausma back to serve. Floats one long. Nice little surge back by Erica Bausma. 9-4. Red Raiders with the lead. It's Emily Strasser serving. Strasser, a 5'6 senior. 3-time all-conference player. She has played a lot of volleyball for this Red Raider team. Down the line, Langmeyer passes it. Rassler over to Timmermans. Dug up by Northwestern. They'll be out of system. Here's Dexter. off the double block, out of bounds for the kill, and Dexter puts it away. Her second kill of the match, 10-4 in favor of Northwestern. 10-4 is the score. Dordt already burned one timeout, has one timeout remaining. Strasser, short serve, top of the tape, good get by Timmermans, and a lift called against Rassler. And it's 11-4, set up by the beautiful serve from Emily Strasser. 11-4 is the score. Northwestern still in front. Jumped out to an 8-1 lead. Strasser, that one goes into the net. She tried to duplicate the short serve, goes into the net. 11-5 in favor of Northwestern. In the serve will be McKenna Koima, 5'4" sophomore from Rock Valley. Koima in the serve. Serves it to the back line, taken by Engebretson in the back row. Good pass, and Northwestern fires it outside. Big swing from their freshman, Allison Dexter. Dexter just puts it away, and it's 12-5 favor of Northwestern. Here's Olivia Granstra. Last year was a defensive specialist, makes the switch to setter. 5'7" sophomore from Sheldon. Bausma. And Dordt sets up Franken on the slide, dug up by Northwestern. Dexter, roll shot, kept alive. Campbell Marshall setting up Langmeyer, who tools it off the block for the kill. Nice bump set by Campbell Marshall for the defenders, and Langmeyer puts it off the block. 12-6 is the score in favor of Northwestern. Mia Gamet to serve. 5'4" freshman from Sergeant Bluff, Iowa, all-state player for Sergeant Bluff. Gamet serving, serves it deep. Engebretson has it. Granstra outside Dexter, inbounds. Boy, did she cut that one. Cut that one around the long block by Franken and Marshall. Not a lot of room, but she found it. 13-6, and Dexter will go back to serve. Dexter will rotate to the back. Olivia Schaub to the front. And Dexter puts it into the net. Point defenders. 13-7 is the score, set number one. Dordt University football team just scored on a touchdown run by Anthony Trojan. They lead 24-7 over Dordt with 7 minutes left to go. Karina Beamers serving. Another senior for the defenders. Right side Skutt tools it off the block. Nothing fancy about it, not necessarily a power shot. Put it off the block. Off the block, set up by Ava Van Solen. 14-7 on the side out, and Bree Klein-Walterink back to serve. Klein-Walterink, 5'5" junior from Hull. Almost one time through the rotation. Koima with a good pass. Marshall setting up. Big swing by Langmeyer, and she got it. Kill for the defenders. 14-8 is the score in favor of Northwestern. Dordt hasn't been able to score on serve. Bausma went on the best run so far. Here's Megan Rassler. She started the match serving. One full rotation in the book. Rassler. Good serve, and it's an ace. Too much for Schaub in the back row. An ace for the defenders. Their first ace, 14-9. Dordt within 5. That's as close as they have been in a while. Rassler will try to duplicate it. Mixes it up. This time goes short. Horseman on the pass. Gets it back. Puts it off the block for the kill. Becca Horseman with 4 kills to lead Northwestern. 15-9 on the side out. Jaden Skutt back to serve for the Red Raiders. 3-person serve receive for the defenders. Gamet has it, and it goes out of bounds. Good serve from Skutt with the ace. 16-9 in favor of Northwestern. Best of 5. This is set number 1. Here comes the serve from Skutt. Skutt. Gamet this time gets the good pass. Rassler outside Timmermans. Tips it to the back line. Kept alive by Northwestern. Peters right side off the block. Dug up Dordt. Dordt joust at the net. Northwestern has control. Skutt. Horseman. Dug up by Gamet. Bausma takes second ball. Outside Timmermans. Roll shot. Kept alive by Dordt. By Northwestern. They somehow get to it. Here's Timmermans on the tip. Kept alive by Strasser. Horseman. Shaw. Big swing. Out of bounds. No touch. It'll be a point earned by the Dordt University defenders. Easily the longest rally of the match. And a point coming for Dordt. Timmermans back to serve. Langmeyer will swing on the outside. You have Vandervoort in the middle along with Allie Timmermans. Here's Karina Timmermans. Big jump serve. Handled nicely by Schaub. Middle attack, Horseman. Timmermans with the back row. Rassler, quick attack. Vandervoort kept alive by Northwestern. Timmermans, Rassler outside. Langmeyer, got it! Langmeyer puts it away. Point Dordt. They're within 5, 16-11. 16-11 is the score. Timmermans try to give Dordt another point. Big topspin serve. Northwestern's not going to get to it. Ace serve from Karina Timmermans. She leads the defenders with 21 aces on the season. Make it 22, and it's a 4-point Northwestern lead. Timmermans to cut it to 3. See if she can force Northwestern in a timeout. Nope, this one's going into the tape. And a side out for the Red Raiders. Wedgbury in the serve. 17-12 is the score. Dordt fell behind early, 8-1. They've tried to rally, facing an uphill climb here. Timmermans roll shot from the back row, kept alive by Scott. Bump set outside. Here's a big swing from Dexter. Hit over the net by Bausma, greeted by Horseman, and Horseman puts it away. Becca Horseman has had the hot hand for this Red Raider team. That is 5 kills for Becca, and a timeout called by the defenders. Their second and final timeout of set number 1. 18-12 is the score, and we'll take a timeout. And this timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Be back in a moment.
Special thanks to the following Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast sponsors. Vision Realty. Whether you're looking to buy or want to sell, we would love to hear from you. Vision Realty. And brought to you by Furniture Mart. Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, window treatments at your local Furniture Mart, family owned and located downtown Sioux Center. And today's broadcast sponsored by Ployne Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery.
And sponsored by Orange City Area Health System, offering safe, skilled, and essential services for every season of life, from fertility and birth care to family medicine, surgical services, and senior care. A lifetime of care starts at Orange City Area Health System.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. 18-12, Northwestern in front of the defenders. Dordt fell behind 8-1, forced into a timeout. They just burned their second. Bausma passes, and Dordt has to send it across. Northwestern in system. Dexter off the block, kept alive by the defenders. Rassler bump set outside, Langmeyer blocked. Becca Horseman, you've heard that name several times in this first set. Makes her presence known up at the net. Point Northwestern, 19-12. 5 kills and a block for Becca in set number 1. Langmeyer, good pass. Rassler back out to Langmeyer, roll shot. Tried to find the opening, covered by Scott. Dexter set off the net. Blocked back by Dordt. Northwestern scrambling. Strasser will send it across. Bausma, Rassler, Timmermans. Yes! No! They're going to call that out of bounds. So that attack by Allie Timmermans did not catch the line. Another point for Northwestern. Now a serve into the net by Wedgbury. Side out defenders. 20-13 is the score in favor of Northwestern. Serving will be Bausma. Bausma serves it deep, taken by Engebretson. Here's Peters, swings on the right side, put it through. Katie Peters with the kill, junior from Lamar's. 21-13, Northwestern in a good spot. Play side-out volleyball here, just trade points and they're good. Strasser serving. Strasser taken by Timmermans. Rassler outside, Langmeyer off the block for the kill. Double block was there, good play by Grace Langmeyer, the sophomore from Marquette, Nebraska. 21-14 is the score. Serving will be Koima. Koima back to serve. Down the line, Engebretson has it. Skutt, little shoot set to Van Tol. Read well by the defenders. Hit over by Franken. Northwestern out of system. Skutt push set outside. Dexter out of bounds. Point Dordt. Dordt has had to work for everything. Nothing easy. Northwestern playing loose and confident right now. 21-15 is the score. Koima serving. Down the line. Tough ball. Northwestern digs it out of the net. Dordt's got to make this happen. Free ball. Great pancake by Koima. Franken puts it away. What a play by McKenna Koima. You got to love it when the pancake makes an appearance. And the fresh sophomore McKenna Koima with the pancake. Here comes the serve by Dordt. Dexter, big swing. Dug up in the back by Dordt, and it's through the hands of Franken. Double contact called. So Allison Dexter with another kill. That is 6 unofficially for Dexter. 22-16 is the score. Granstra will now set the next 3 spots. She'll serve. Koima, good pass. Hit over by Marshall. Campbell Marshall with a nice play. About her only play, really. Tough ball to handle, and Marshall puts it down, 22-17. Dordt's managed to cut it to 4 a couple of times, not any closer. 22-17 is the score. Gamet serving. Gamet taken in the back row by Engebretson. Outside Dexter, big swing. Koima sends it up. Dordt's going to send a free ball across. Just extend the play. Granstra, quick attack, Van Tol. Punched up Bausma, joust at the net. And it's hit over by Marshall. Here comes Northwestern. Outside Dexter, that one's out of bounds. Was there a touch? No, there was no touch. Point Dordt, they're within 4. One of the captains on the team, Jaden Skutt, going to talk to the top official. Asking for a touch. This usually does not go well for the team asking the question. And a timeout called by Northwestern. Play will stand. 22-18 is the score. Dordt making a comeback, down 4, 22-18. We'll be back after a short break. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back at the DeWitt Gymnasium, as you can see. Thank you to the Dordt Media Network for making this broadcast possible. Football update. Brett Zachman with a field goal for the defenders in that. So after the Northwestern timeout, Red Raiders get the point. 23-18 is the score. Serving will be Dexter. Dexter serving. Gamet with the pass. Set goes right side to Franken. Dug up by Northwestern. Dexter with a back row. Bausman digs it up. Marshall sends it across on the second ball. Dug up Northwestern. Dexter with another big swing. Dug up by Gamet. Joust at the net. Northwestern has control. Quick attack Van Tol. Dordt has it. On the slide to Franken. Roll shot. Diving save by Strasser. Back row attack Dexter. Big swing tip by the defenders. Dordt keeps it alive. No, they're going to say it hit the floor. They are going to say it hit the floor. Dexter with the back row attack. And this will be set point coming up for Northwestern, leading 24-18. Dexter serving. Gamet. Serve receive. Marshall bump set. Outside to Timmermans. High hands by Northwestern. They get a touch. Quick attack Van Tol puts it away, and Northwestern takes set number 1 by the final score of 25-18. 25-18, Northwestern takes set number 1 over Dordt University. Set number 2 will follow. Take another break. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. Set number 1 in the books. And it was Northwestern with a win, 25-18. In set number 1, Northwestern used a quick start, jumped out to an 8-1 lead, and Dordt fighting an uphill battle the rest of the way. And Dordt a couple of times cut it to 4, but could not get any closer. And let's go over the numbers in that first set. Northwestern hit 33% compared to Dordt at 23%. Northwestern 16 kills in 40 attacks. Dordt 10 kills in 35 attacks. Blocking-wise, Dordt did not get a block. Northwestern had 3 ace serves, 3 aces for the Red Raiders, 2 for Dordt University. Individual leaders, Allison Dexter came away with 7 kills in that first set. Becca Horseman with 5. Dordt led by Langmeyer and Allie Timmermans with 3 kills each. So set number 2 will start here shortly. Yesterday, cross-country teams were in action, and the Dordt women finished 11th at the Roy Griak Invite. Over 30 teams competed. Several NCAA Division II and III teams, and Dordt with a nice showing just outside of the top 10, led by Jessica Campman, 38th place, Taylor Onema 70th, Brenna Tolkamp 74th, Eden Winslow in 76th, Lucy Borkowski got 93rd. For the men, also a very good showing, top 10 showing. They finished in 7th place, led by Eric Steiger in 25th place. Davis Tebben finished 31st, Jacob Vanderplatz 32nd. That was yesterday at the Roy Griak Invite. Set number 2. Northwestern serving first. Dordt on the attack, and it's Langmeyer who puts it away. Actually, Karina Timmermans with the kill. And Dordt, for the first time today, lead it 1-0. 1-0 score in favor of the host defenders. Timmermans back to serve. Northwestern goes to Horseman. That one goes long. And Dordt out to a 2-0 lead. Becca Horseman had such a big first set. Made her presence known up at the net. 5 kills, couple of blocks for the senior middle hitter. That time a little wide on that one. Granstra sets up. There's Schaub, blocked back by Timmermans. Schaub gets it back on the left side, over the block, punched up by Bausma. Rassler runs it down. Left side, Langmeyer, and that'll be 4 hits. Did not clear the tape, and a side out and point for Northwestern. Thank you to the Dordt Media Network making the broadcast possible. And serving will be Northwestern. Timmermans on the right side, dug up by Scott. Strasser sends it across. Hit over by Shaw, blocked back by Dordt. Scott, right side Peters, cross court. Dug up by Rassler. Dordt's going to be out of system. Here's Langmeyer who puts it away. Flying in on that left side pin, puts it down. And a point for the defenders. 3-1 is the score. 3-1 is the score in favor of Dordt. Bausma back to serve. Bausma taken by Dexter. Quick attack. Horseman with the left hand. Blocked by Timmermans. Timmermans there for the block. And it's 4-1 in favor of Dordt. 4-1 in favor of the defenders. Serving will be Bausma. Bausma taken by Schaub. Gets it back on the left side. Over the block. Handled by Bausma. Rassler with options. And that's Franken who punches it through. Jesse Franken with the kill. 5-1. Dordt out to a quick lead. And it'll be a point for the defenders. Outside, big swing from Peters. Kept alive by Dordt. Overpass put away by Horseman. And it'll be a point for the Red Raiders. 5-2 is the score. Wedgbury back to serve for Northwestern. Northwestern won the first set. 25-18. Wedgbury serving. Langmeyer over to Rassler. Here's Timmermans on the outside, puts it out of bounds, no touch, point Dordt. Back to serve will be Wedgbury. 5-3, Dordt holding on to a 2-point lead. And the serve from Wedgbury. Langmeyer gets it back after the serve receive and puts it down the line with authority. And another point for the defenders. 6-3, Dordt with the lead. McKenna Koima will serve. Dordt trying to tie this match up at one set apiece. Koima serving. Strasser, Scott, and it's down it goes. Dexter, the freshman, puts it away. And Northwestern within 2. Allison Dexter had such a big first set. And puts another kill there for the Red Raiders. Strasser serving. Koima, Marshall on the slide. That's Franken. Blocked back by Dexter, and Dordt's not going to dig it out. Point Northwestern. Northwestern within 1 at 6-5. 6-5 is the score. Northwestern to try to tie it. Strasser. Koima with a pass. Marshall's got to make a run for it. Outside Langmeyer. Dug over by Engebretson. Now a joust at the net. Peters swings. Dug up by Timmermans. Back row attack. Timmermans over the block. Dug up Strasser. Here's Scott. Van Tol. Smash. Kept alive by the defenders. Peter tries to put it down. Dordt scrambling. What a play. And it's Peters who puts it away for Northwestern. Great play by both teams. Northwestern. Katie Peters puts it away, and we're tied at 6, set 2. Tied at 6, set number 2. Serving, Strasser for the lead. Koima, bump set by Marshall. Langmeyer falling away, cut shot. And the line judge waving the flag. But play will continue. Langmeyer, big swing, dug up in the back row by Engebretson. Dordt, here's Franken. Touched by Northwestern. Scott outside. Dexter dug up by Koima. Marshall, Franken on the slide. Northwestern digs it up. Hit over by Peters. Dordt has it in system. Marshall outside Langmeyer. Blocked back by Peters. Marshall tries to send it across. Blocked at the net by Van Tol. Van Tol with the block. And Northwestern moves in front by 1, 7-6. Northwestern's first lead here in set number 2. 7-6 is the score. Strasser. Served by Strasser, taken by Koima. They go to Franken in the middle, who puts it away. Jesse Franken ties the set at 7-7. Gamet back to serve for the defenders. We're tied at 7 in set 2. Gamet serving. Top of the tape. Engebretson has it outside Dexter. Big swing. Diving save and a beauty by Bausma. Northwestern will reload. Here's Peters from the right side. Dug up by Gamet. Marshall slide to Franken. And it was touched by the Red Raiders. And it'll be a point for Dordt. Franken with the kill. Probably heading out of bounds. But Northwestern did touch it. 8-7. Gamet serving. Taken by Engebretson. Scott, right side, Peters. That's going to go long. Point Dordt. Dordt in front, 9-7. Nice little surge by Dordt after Northwestern had rallied to take the lead. Gamet, short serve. Engebretson takes it again. Dexter set off the net, roll shot. Covered nicely by the defenders. Marshall goes line. Timmermans puts it away with authority. And Dordt rolling right now. That's 4 in a row. 10-7 is the score in favor of Dordt. Gamet will try to keep the run going. And serves it into the tape. Point Northwestern. But a good surge by Mia Gamet and the defenders. 10-8. Dordt in front. Set number 2. Match. 1-0 in favor of Northwestern. Granstra serving. Taken to the back row by Koima. Marshall throws it outside. Timmermans dug up by Strasser. Van Tol is blocked at the net. And we got a player under the net called against Northwestern, and Dordt wins the point. 11-8 in favor of the defenders. This is Karina Beamers serving. Beamers back to serve, 11-8. Beamers taken by Engebretson. Granstra outside, big swing from Dexter, dug up by the defenders. And Northwestern will send a free ball. Koima, right side, Vinsolen blocked at the net. That was Van Tol and Dexter on the double block. And Northwestern within 2. They will have serve. Dexter back to serve. Dexter back to serve. 11-9 is the score. Down official Gene Ellis checking with the score table. And we seem to be good to go. Dexter, serve. Good pass by Bausma. Marshall, outside Timmermans. Blocked back by Northwestern. It's going to be into the antenna off of Northwestern. And a point for Dordt. 12-9 is the score. Rassler to serve. 12-9 is the score. Officials timeout as they wipe up the floor here. Rassler will serve and set the next 3 spots in the rotation. Rassler, here it comes. Taken by Strasser. Scutt bump set outside to Shaw. Dug up Bausma. Here's Timmermans with a roll shot. Good cover by Granstra. Outside Strasser will send it across. Dordt has it. Out of system. Allie Timmermans cross court. Dug up Granstra. Second ball, nobody there. Dordt wins the point. Up by 4, 13-9. And a timeout called by Northwestern. Their second and final timeout of set 2, 13-9. Dordt with the lead. I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsor, Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products, caseysbakery.com. Be back in a moment.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today. Serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but I think we're up and running again on the Dordt Media Network. They worked hard to troubleshoot the issues and got things solved. Dordt lost the first set 25-18. Defenders in front 13-9 in set 2. Northwestern has called both timeouts. Serving is Rassler for the defenders. Northwestern setting up Van Tol. And Van Tol puts it away for the kill. Good use of the timeout for head coach Kyle Vandenbosch. Makes it a 3-point game. 13-10 is the score. 13-10. Dordt football is a final. They knock off Doane 27-7. Rassler setting up Allie Timmermans on the right side. Northwestern scrambling. We'll send it over. Dordt's going to reload. Rassler outside. Karina Timmermans off the block and down it goes. 14-10. Karina Timmermans with the kill. Karina with the kill for the defenders. That is her 6th kill, tying Langmeyer and Franken for high honors. And now Timmermans will go back to serve. Langmeyer will run the front row. Raiders setting up Becca Horseman, and she puts it away. Horseman with the kill, 14-11. Still just a 3-point defender lead. Dordt trying to tie this match at 1 set apiece. First set belonged to Northwestern, out to an 8-1 lead and never trailed. Dordt got off to a fast start here in set 2. It's fairly close now. Free ball going across. Northwestern has it. Scott Horseman puts it away. Becca Horseman with another kill. She continues to play well, hitting over 400 in this match. 8 kills, 13 attacks for the senior. Tough serve by Jaden Scott. Defenders will have to send a free ball across. Defenders struggling a bit in the back row and serve receive. On the right side, Katie Peters puts it away. Katie Peters with the kill, and it's down to a 1-point Dordt lead, 14-13. Coach Chad Hansen will use a timeout. Timeout Defenders, 14-13 is the score. Dordt trailing the match 1-0, but in front by 1, hanging on to a 1-point lead, 14-13. Dordt football, 27-7 win over Doane this afternoon. Dordt led 17-7 at the half. Scoreless third quarter, 10 points in the fourth, 27-7. Dordt 380 yards of total offense. Looking at the numbers, Anthony Trojan with 2 touchdowns, 98 yards rushing. Ethan Thomas had a rushing score as well. Nice job by the defense. Midland defeated Dordt today in women's soccer by the score of 1-0. However, the Dordt men with a 1-0 lead with 18 minutes left to go in the first half in the men's soccer game. Shout out to Terry Boss listening from the friendly confines of her Orange City house. Thank you for your text and email. You can send me an email at matt.boss@dordt.edu. Let us know where you're listening from. We'd love to hear from you. Dordt and serve receive. That's Allie Timmermans who puts it away. Dordt spot on with that pass, and when Rassler has options, Dordt is hard to stop, and Allie Timmermans puts it away. 15-13 is the score. 15-13. And a near ace by the defenders. Northwestern a free ball. Rassler has it right side. Back to Timmermans. Down the line, dug up Strasser. Scott, quick attack. Horseman blocked at the net. Franken and Timmermans. That's Allie Timmermans with the double block. Point defenders up 16-13. And Bausma to serve again. Bausma back to serve. Taken by Dexter. Outside Peters on the left side. Dug over by Dordt. Northwestern will reload. Horseman tries to clear it. Taken, blocked back by Dordt. Here's Peters on the left side. Dug up by Bausma. Bump set Rassler. Hit over by Allie Timmermans. Strasser with the dig. That's Horseman who puts it away for the block, for the kill. Off the hands of Dordt. 16-14, just a 2-point defender lead here in set number 2. Serving for Northwestern will be Wedgbury. Back row attack, Timmermans, into the net it goes. Point Northwestern. Northwestern within 1 again at 16-15. Wedgbury back to serve again. Here's the serve, taken by Langmeyer. Rassler back to Langmeyer on the left side, and the double block is there. Peters and Horseman right there, and we're tied at 16. Tied at 16. Wedgbury, the freshman, for the lead in set 2. And a near ace, and it will, no, Dordt did save it. No, what's the call? Rassler's in the net, so a point for Northwestern. And Northwestern retakes the lead. That's 4 straight scored by Northwestern, up 17-16. Another serve coming from the freshman Wedgbury. Langmeyer has the pass. Rassler right side to Allie Timmermans, and she puts it away for the kill. Tied at 17, set number 2. Dordt trying to rally, down 1-0. Koima back to serve. Shout out to Lacey Wrights watching and tuning in from her home. Former All-American setter at Northwestern. Northwestern on the attack. That's Dexter. Dordt digs it up. They'll go to Horseman. Dug up and over by Bausma. Joust at the net, and Horseman puts it away. Horseman with yet another kill. 18-17. Horseman in double figures now. And it's 18-17. Northwestern with the lead. Here's the serve from Strasser. Taken by Bausma. On the slide, Franken, blocked back by Van Tol. She'll poke it down for the kill. Dordt needs a side out in the worst way. Northwestern finding their groove again, and a timeout called by Chad Hansen. Timeout called by Hansen, 19-17. Northwestern with a 2-point lead and a 1-0 lead. Well, we're going to keep it here during the break. Again, the first set belonged to Northwestern, 25-18. Raced out to an 8-1 lead. Hit 325 in that first set. Dordt got out to the big lead in set 2, but Northwestern, to their credit, after a couple of Coach Vandenbosch timeouts, they've rallied. And now they are in front, 19-17, at a pivotal moment. Dordt in need of a side out here. Coach Hansen using his final timeout. 19-17 is the score. Red Raiders first to break the huddle. You look at the numbers in this one through nearly 2 sets. Northwestern still with the advantage, hitting 23% compared to 17% by Dordt. Individually, Northwestern led by Horseman, 10 kills and 18 swings. Allie Timmermans with 6 kills to lead Dordt. Karina Timmermans, Langmeyer, and Franken all with 5. Pivotal point here. Bausman serve receive. Marshall setting up Langmeyer, puts it away. That's a big point for this Dordt University defender team. Langmeyer put it away. Langmeyer with the kill. Makes it a 1-point Northwestern lead. Langmeyer now with 6 kills. Here's Gamet serving. Floats one to the back. Northwestern out of system. Dexter down the line, doesn't matter. Allison Dexter, the freshman, makes a play. 20-18 is the score. And Granstra back to serve. Pivotal point again. Dordt needing a side out. That first pass is so crucial. They get it here from Koima. Marshall setting up Timmermans on the left side. Punched back across by Van Tol. Dordt, Timmermans, left side, got it. Karina Timmermans with the kill, and it's a 1-point game again, 20-19. Serving will be Karina Beamers. Beamers back to serve to try to tie it at 20. 20-19 in favor of Northwestern. Beamers taken by Engebretson, outside, Dexter, big swing, diving save, Beamers kept alive. Northwestern will reload. Back out to Dexter, falling away. Gamet has the pass. Beamers, quick set outside. Timmermans, got it. Timmermans puts it away, and we're tied at 20. Tied at 20, and Beamers back to serve. Beamers, taken by Engebretson. Granstra setting up Skutt out of the middle. Dordt diving save. They extend the play, out of bounds. Good attempt, though, in the back row. That was Beamers with a diving save and a beauty. 21-20, Northwestern back in front. Dexter back to serve. That's the good news for Dordt. Dexter has had the hot hand. She's a handful on that outside pin. And she puts it into the tape. 21-all is the score. Dordt with a chance to take the lead. We're tied at 21, set number 2. Northwestern leading the match 1-0. Serving for the lead is Megan Rassler. Rassler taken by Strasser. Granstra setting up Skutt over the block. Down it goes. Jaden Skutt with the tip play right over the double block. Point Northwestern. They're back in front, 22-21. Bree Klein-Walterink to serve. Again, that first pass so critical. And Gamet nails it. Rassler has options. Outside, Karina Timmermans blocked at the net. Horseman, Scott with the double block, 23-21 in favor of Northwestern. 23-21, Klein-Walterink to serve. Taken by Timmermans. Rassler, quick attack. Allie Timmermans off the block and down it goes. Allie Timmermans with the kill, her 7th kill. Dordt within 1, 23-22. Karina Timmermans will try to tie it. Langmeyer rotates to the front. Vandevort and Allie Timmermans also to the front. Timmermans' serve is good. Strasser has it. Quick attack. Horseman got it. Becca Horseman gives Northwestern set point. 24-22. Jaden Scott will serve for the second set. She will set the next 3 spots. Horseman, Schaub, Peters is your front row. Down the line, Langmeyer. Long run for Bausma. Dordt will send a free ball across. Northwestern has it. Peters puts it away, but we have a player over the net on Northwestern, and Dordt catches a break, 24-23. Bausma will try to tie it. Still set point for the Red Raiders. Bausma will try to tie it. Puts it in the court. Dexter outside. Peters off the block. Got it. 25-23. Northwestern takes set 2. And the Red Raiders out to a 2-0 lead. 25-18, 25-23. We'll be back after a short break. You are listening to the Dordt Media Network.
Hello, fans of Defender Sports. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a friend or family member of a player or coach, or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But going into each and every game, there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has, and that's a game plan. If these players and coaches are willing to put this much time into planning for a game, how much more important is putting together a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, but if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, we've been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things more important than finances, while being good stewards of the resources God has entrusted to their care. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media. Check out our podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or your favorite podcast app, or schedule a complimentary meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry-out, or delivery. And by Vision Realty. Whether you're looking to buy or want to sell, we would love to hear from you. Vision Realty.
And brought to you by Joyner and Zvort Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today. Serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium, home of the Dordt University Defenders, side of this GPAC volleyball match. Dordt on the bad side of a 2-0 set deficit here, as Northwestern leading the Defenders 25-18, 25 23. The sets were different. Northwestern led from start to finish, jumped out to a big lead in the first set. But in set two, it was Dordt that got out to the early lead. Northwestern rallied, closed strong, and they win it going away at 25-23. By the numbers, Northwestern with the advantage hitting 26% to 18%. Also have the advantage blocking. They've been on 7 blocks. Dordt has been on 2. Individual leaders, Becca Horseman with 11 kills. Allison Dexter with 9. Dordt led by Karina Timmermans and Allie Timmermans, that duo each with 7 kills. Must win third set for the defenders. And on the outside, that's Schaub, dug up by Dordt. Allie Timmermans to Karina, and Karina dumps it down for the kill. And Dordt takes a 1-0 lead in a must-win. Set number 3. So Dordt down 2-0. Mia Gamet to serve. Taken by Dexter. Quick attack Horseman. Blocked at the net. That was Franken and Timmermans there for the block. And it's 2-0 in favor of the defenders. Gamet to serve. Dexter in the back row, outside. Big swing from Schaub, and that's outside the antenna. And Dordt out to a 3-0 lead. 3-0 is the score. Quick start for the defenders. Almost required when you're down 2-0. And now an ace serve by Gamet. Gamet with the ace serve, 4-0 in favor of the defenders. Got to give a quick shout out to Jeff, Monica, Emma, and Charlie Drogue listening from Mount Vernon, Washington. Thank you for your email, Drogue family. Good to hear from you. And I sure will say hello to DJ and Josie for you. Northwestern on the board for the first time in set number 3. 4-1 is the score. Jaden Scott to serve. Congratulations to the Defender football team. A big win down at Doane. 27-7 was the final. Gamet in serve receive. Outside Timmermans. Roll shot. Kept alive by Northwestern. Here's Peters on the right side over the block. Dug up by Gamet. Marshall, quick attack. Hit over by Franken, and they're going to call her with a carry. Franken called for the carry and a side nope, not a side out, just a point issued to Northwestern's side. Northwestern in front, 2-0. We're going to have to be here a while if Dordt is going to rally. Going to have to go to 5. Scott serving. And an ace for Scott. Ace serve by the Red Raiders and Jaden Scott. 4-3 is the score. And Scott to serve again. Halftime of the men's soccer game. Dordt with a 1-0 lead over Midland. Scott to try to tie it. Timmermans. Marshall. Right side Van Solen. Dug up by Strasser. Outside attack, Schaub falling away. Dug up by Timmermans. Marshall, Timmermans. Got it! Timmermans on the outside with the kill. Cross court, down it goes. And it's 5-3 in favor of the defenders. Koima back to serve. Send those emails my way, matt.boss@dordt.edu. Let us know where you're listening from. Gamet, bump set, Timmermans, blocked back by Northwestern. Dordt will reload. And it's out of bounds. Point for Northwestern. Set up by the block by Horseman. Peters also got a hand on it. 5-4. Dordt with the lead here in a must-win third set. Serving will be Wedgbury for the Red Raiders. 5-4 early going in set 3. Serve coming. Gamet, good pass. Marshall outside. Timmermans got it again. Karina Timmermans starting to heat up on the left side pin. 6-4, back-to-back kills for Timmermans. Rassler in to serve and set the next 3 spots. You have the Timmermans sisters along with Vandervoort up front. Rassler serving. Strasser outside. Big swing from Dexter, and she puts it away. This freshman for Northwestern is a handful. Allison Dexter, freshman from Urbandale, played at Des Moines Christian. I knew Coach Vandenbosch was high on her, and she's delivered in a big way, not just tonight, but all season for this Red Raider team. Strasser serving. Gamut, Rassler, Timmermans, off the block, down it, no, kept alive. Hit over by Van Tull. Dordt's now scrambling. Here's Timmermans, roll shot, covered by Dexter. Scutt, outside, Peters, kept alive by Timmermans. Northwestern will get it back. Scutt, Dexter, got it. Dexter put it away. What a scramble play by both teams again. But we're tied at 6. Allison Dexter with the kill. Strasser back to serve. Taken by Gamut. Rassler outside. Timmermans. And a double block, and it's off the block and out of bounds. Timmermans with another kill. Karina Timmermans with the kill. And Dordt in front by 1, 7-6. Timmermans will drop back to serve. Handled well by Engebretson. Dexter, set is off the net. Kept alive by Dordt. Bump set outside. This is Langmeyer over the block and out of bounds. We're tied at 7. Hitting air on the defenders. We're tied at 7. Granstra in to serve for Northwestern to break the tie. Each of the first 2 sets went in Northwestern's favor. 25-18, 25-23. Granstra serving. Langmeyer. Back row attack, and they're going to call Rassler with a double contact. Rassler with a double contact, 8-7 in favor of Northwestern. First time that Dordt's been trailing in set 3. Granstra back to serve. Granstra taken by Langmeyer. Rassler goes right side to Timmermans, kept alive by Engebretson. Back row coming over by Strasser. Here's Timmermans, Rassler, Langmeyer blocked back by Van Tull. Dordt reloads, Langmeyer roll shot. Northwestern will have it in system. And it's Van Tull, dug up by Bausma. Timmermans, bump set, Timmermans roll shot. And a back row attack called on the defenders. Back row attack called against Dordt, point Northwestern. Serving will be Granstra. Granstra serving, Bausma. Serve receive, Timmermans left side, and that's down for the kill. Timmermans puts it away. Makes it a 1-point game, 9-8, set number 3, a must-win set for Dordt. Serving will be Bausma. Bausma serving, trying to tie it at 9. And here we go, officials timeout as they had to wipe up the floor again. Gets pretty warm in here. Nice crowd on hand on this Saturday afternoon. Outside Dexter, cross court. Dug up and over, but out of bounds by Timmermans, and Dexter gets another kill. It's a 2-point Dordt lead, 10-8, set number 3. Dordt trails the match 2-0. Dexter with 12 kills, now 13. Horseman with 11. That leads the way for Northwestern. And Dordt sets up Franken out of the middle and puts it away. Jesse Franken in the middle. Franken, that is her 6th kill, hitting over 300. And serving for the defenders will be Marshall. Campbell Marshall, 6'1" freshman from Elmhurst, Illinois. Taken in the back by Dexter. Right side Scutt. And Scutt puts it away. Just out of reach of Timmermans in the back row, 11-9. Northwestern with a 2-point lead. Klein Walterink back to serve. Serve coming for Bree Klein Walterink. Bausma, Timmermans, and Langmeyer is your back row, and Klein Walterink misses the serve. It's a 1-point Northwestern lead. This third set still up for grabs. Could go either way here. 11-10. Dordt, chance to tie it. Gamut in the service box. She went on a nice run earlier. Here's Schaub, dug up by Bausma. And Marshall setting up left side, hit over by Langmeyer. Northwestern digs it up. Marshall, quick attack Franken, punches it through. Northwestern, Granstra to Scott. Scott, and good placement. Jaden Scott, short, right, puts it down, and it's a 2-point Northwestern lead, 12-10. Scott will now set, and she will drop back to serve. Gamet, Bausma, Timmermans is your back row here. And an ace for Jaden Scott. Scott with the ace serve, 13-10. Dordt, this match in balance right now. They got to come away with a side out. Coach Hansen will use a timeout. Timeout. Dordt defenders trailing this match 2-0, trailing set 3, 13-10. We'll be back after a short break. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com.
Hi, my name is Mia. I'm from Sergeant Bluff, Iowa, and you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
Hi, I'm Brenda Kromendijk from Hamburg, Minnesota, and you're watching the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Thanks for watching this Dordt Media Network Defender Athletics live stream broadcast, produced by the students of Dordt University.
You were listening to the Dordt Media Network and Dordt Defender Volleyball here at the DeWitt Gymnasium, and Dordt in a little trouble, down 2-0, trailing this must-win third set, 13-10. Kill from Ava Van Solen, however, and it's a much-needed side out for Dordt. Good use of the timeout by Coach Chad Hansen. 13-11 is the score. Northwestern up by 2. Dort's got to make a run. McKenna Koima, into the net it goes. Side out for Northwestern, 14-11. Northwestern in front, 2-0. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Dordt with 1 timeout remaining. Serving will be Wedgbury for the Red Raiders. Wedgbury serving. Timmermans gets it back, sends it across, and may have been outside the antenna. Play is going to continue, and now the down official sees it, and it'll be a point for Northwestern. 15-11 on that point. It's a 4-point Northwestern lead. 15-11 is the score. Serve coming from Wedgbury. Marshall setting up the middle. That's Vandervoort. Northwestern keeps it alive. Dordt will reload. Here's Van Solen on the right side. Blocked at the net by Dexter. Dexter with the solo block. 16-11. Dordt will call their final timeout of set 3. Timeout, defenders. This match in balance right now, 16-11. Northwestern with the lead in set number 3. Little bit of a soccer update. Second half just started. The Dordt men leading Midland by the score of 1-0. And Dordt's goal scored by Phil Apple pretty early during the 8th minute. 8.5 minutes, assist by Nolan Regan. So the Dordt defenders with a 1-0 lead in the men's soccer game. Second half just underway. Earlier today, the Dordt women lost to Midland by that same score, 1-0. Midland with the first half goal in that one. Dordt football victorious on the road down in Crete, Nebraska, 27-7 was that score. This one, Northwestern with a 2-0 lead over Dordt. Dordt trailing set 3, 16-11. In this first matchup between the two rivals, Gamet with a good pass. Marshall outside Timmermans. Cross court, down it goes. Karina Timmermans. with the kill. 16-12. Is the score. Rassler back to serve. Down the line, Dexter has it. They'll go right side to Peters. Dug up by Bausma. Outside Timmermans, big swing. Northwestern unable to come up with it, and Timmermans puts it away. Back-to-back points for Dordt. They're within 3, 16-13. Shout out to the Marcia and Molly Peters listening from Lincoln, Nebraska. Thank you to tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and Defender Volleyball. And Rassler misses the serve. 17-13, Dordt trailing. And serving will be Strasser for the Red Raiders. Dort's got to get the pass. They got to get it back. Needing a side out. Strasser down the line. Gamut. Bump set by Bausma outside Timmermans, who's had the hot hand. Dug up by Engebretson. Outside. And that is Dexter. Dug up by the defenders. Timmermans sends it across. Scutt. Dexter. Got it. Allison Dexter with another kill. That extends the Dordt deficit to 5, 18-13. Strasser back to serve. Here's Strasser serving into the tape. Dordt gets a free one back. Still within contact, 18-14. But boy, you gotta make something happen soon. Your first step, force Northwestern into a timeout. Timmermans serving. Serve taken by Engebretson. Scutt, right side Peters, punches it through. Peters with the kill. 19-14, side out Northwestern. For Katie, that's her 5th kill. And the serve coming from Granstra. Granstra serving. Hausman serve receive. Rassler right side to Allie Timmermans. Dug up and out of bounds off of Northwestern. Allie Timmermans with the kill. Bausma back to serve. I'll say it again, you got time, but boy, you gotta cut into the lead. Here's the serve by Dordt, and Northwestern setting up Dexter, who puts it away. Off the arms of the defenders, 20-15. In favor of Northwestern, Dexter will move to the back row. 20-15, Northwestern with the lead. Serve taken. Rassler, quick attack to Franken, who puts it away. Jesse Franken, 6'1" middle hitter from Hull, putting it away. Got the good pass so you can involve the middles in your attack. 20-16. Serve coming from Marshall. Scott on the right side. Kept alive by the defenders. Langmeyer sends it across. Hit over by the Raiders. Marshall, back set. That's Vinsolen. Nope, that was Marshall. No, Vinsolen, I believe. Either way, out of bounds. Point, Red Raiders. Klein Walterink back to serve. 21-16. Dordt trailing by 5. Bausma, serve receive. Outside Langmeyer. Northwestern sends it back. Marshall, right side. That's Franken. Northwestern sends it back. Dordt out of system, and it'll be Dordt point. They're going to get Northwestern with a back row attack. Dordt with the side out. 21-17 is the score. 21-17. Gamut back to serve. Mia Gamut to serve. Needing points for the defenders. Schaub with the pass. Here's Horseman. And they're going to call reaching over the net against the defenders. 22-17 in favor of Northwestern. Scott to serve. And now the Dordt captain, Bausma, will come over and talk to the top official. The bottom official, Gene Ellis, will go over and get involved in this conversation. 22-17. Dordt trailing by 5. Dordt trailing the match 2-0. And the call will be upheld. 22-17. Scott serving. Taken by Gamet. And it's an ace. Unable to get under it. And Northwestern with that ace, 2 points away from the match. 23-17 in favor of Northwestern. Coach Hansen out of timeouts. Scott serving. And another ace. 24-17, Northwestern will serve for the match. 24-17 is the score. And Scott. Gamet got the good pass. Marshall outside Timmermans. Kept alive by Northwestern. Strasser sets up Schaub, blocked, and inbounds. Van Solen with the block. 24-18. It'll be up to Koima to extend this match. Match point number 2, Koima. That's Peters with the pass. And the set over the head, out of bounds. Dordt gets a point back, 24-19, match point number 3. And a timeout called by Northwestern. Their first. We'll have one left, 24-19, match point number 3 coming up. We're going to keep it here. We don't want to miss match point. Dordt dropped the first 2 sets, 24, 25-18, 25-23. And they have trailed from the get-go in set 3. Facing their third match point. They were just down 24-16 to 24-19. 3 straight points, forcing a Northwestern timeout. Northwestern quick to take the floor, however. They have 1 timeout remaining, and they just need a side out. Sometimes that last point is the hardest one to get. 24-19 is the score. Shout out to Aaron Oberson, listening via the Dordt Media Network. Thank you for your text, Coach Oberson. Good to hear from you, sir. I think the men's golf championship, first 2 rounds of the GPAC championship coming up for both Northwestern and Dordt. Match point number 4, Raiders. Go outside to Katie Peters, and she'll tool it off the block, and that is going to do it here at the DeWitt Gymnasium. Northwestern sweeps Dordt by the final score, 25-18, 25-23, 25-19. Dordt with the loss. They fall to 2-3 in the conference, 10-4 overall. And Northwestern with the win improved to 2-3 in the conference and 10-5 overall. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the numbers and maybe talk to head coach Chad Hansen. We'll see once if he comes out. You're listening to the Dordt Media Network.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Orange City Area Health System and its sports medicine clinic. From serious athletes to weekend warriors, from youth sports to adult fitness fans, trust their team of doctors, orthopedists, and therapists to get you back in the game. And sponsored by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com. Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, my name is Allie Timmermans from Orange City, Iowa, and you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
We wanted to find a community that had a great heart with activities. We have 2 little boys we want to see grow and find things for them to do. And we wanted to see a community that just felt vibrant and thriving.
all the people I know from Sioux Center, even from around town. Very nice, actually, very nice people.
We have things that people are drawn to. That's why people are able to come to Sioux Center, shop, live, buy the works.
It's very peaceful, very secure, I would say secure place. I love it.
The people of Sioux Center they're very kind. They really have a caring spirit towards their community. You'll see that on every level, whether it's on the football game on Friday night or the band competitions on Saturday afternoon. They just have a level of passion for their community.
Hi, I'm Chad Hansen, head volleyball coach at Dordt University. Thank you for watching the Dordt Media Network, produced by the students of Dordt University. Go Defenders!
Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
And also sponsored by Cruz & Cruz PC, public certified accountants at 722-3375, with offices in Sioux Center and Lamar's, helping you attain your financial goals. It's their commitment. And brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com.
You're tuning into the Dordt Media Network and Defender Volleyball. Thank you for joining us from the DeWitt, and wish it went better for the Dordt University volleyball team as they fall in straight sets to Northwestern. Your final score, 25-18, 25-23, 25-19. Dordt falls to 2-3 in the conference, 10-4 overall. Northwestern improves to 2-3 in the conference, and 10-5 overall. The first set was all Northwestern. That really set the tone for the entire match. Northwestern out to an 8-1 lead in that first set, forcing a timeout. And after that, they played with confidence. They were loose, and it was just hard to get that back as they went on to win that first set, 25-18. Set 2, Dordt had their best showing, their best run, 25-23, as Dordt got out to the early lead. About 4 or 5 points, forcing a timeout, but you know, you got to give Northwestern credit. They fought back, and they took the lead late and closed it out, winning it 25-23. And set number 3 was all Northwestern again, 25-19. By the numbers, Northwestern hit 25%, Dordt at 17%. Blocking-wise, favors Northwestern as well. 5 total blocks for Northwestern, 4 total blocks for the Defenders. Individually, Northwestern was led by Allison Dexter with 15 kills, Becca Horseman with 12, Karina Timmermans led Dordt with 13, Allie Timmermans provided 9, Jessie Franken 7 kills in 17 attempts, hit better than 350 in this one, 6 kills for Grace Langmeyer, 18 assists for Megan Rassler, 15 assists for Campbell Marshall, and 22 digs in the back row for Erica Bausma. But Dordt drops a 3-0 match to Northwestern. We'll take another break, and we'll track down head coach Chad Hansen and get his thoughts on this match. You're listening and tuning into the Dordt Media Network.
Hi, I'm Chad Hansen, head women's volleyball coach at Dordt University. Our volleyball program here at Dordt University is built on a foundation of faith. And we seek to build that faith around a concept that's called the Defender Way. The Defender Way is patterned after Romans 12:1, where we are called to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God. We want to do that in 4 areas, one of those being to live out the Great Commission. The second area that we aim to live out involves our academic excellence. A third area involves being a great community citizen. And the fourth area involves the pursuit of championships. Whether playing in the NAIA National Championship match in front of a live televised audience on ESPN, or playing in the sweet environment that is intimidating here in DeWitt Gymnasium, we seek to grow in all areas of our lives. Come here to be sharpened by great teammates that surround you, by a community that will embrace you and support you, by coaches that will love on you through Christ, and by a totally competitive program that wants to raise you to the next level of excellence. If that's exciting to you, then come check out Dordt University.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium, and I'd like to thank the Dordt Media Network for making this broadcast possible. And I'm here with Dordt head coach Chad Hansen. Coach, kind of a rough one. I think Northwestern kind of set the tone, got out to an early lead, 8-1, and after that they played like a confident group, and it was just hard to get the momentum back in our favor.
Well spoken, Matt, and definitely hard to get the groove, hard to get the rhythm. We just didn't show. We didn't show results. We didn't show a spirit of competitiveness. That's my quick estimation, and I want to be careful after a match where I'm frustrated that I don't say more than I should, and especially in the live broadcast, etc. I just need more time to compose thoughts in an analytical way. But this was definitely an underperformance against a team that came out and performed. Northwestern came and just played free, and that was I was hoping and wanting our team to start to play free, and so I have to reflect. What role do I play in that? What role do our system that we're running, etc. Like, what are all the pieces that keep us from playing free? And that's part of my evaluation right now.
It seemed like they had us back on our heels with their attacks, but also they served pretty aggressive and at times struggled in the serve-receive, and therefore we couldn't get our attack going.
Yeah, and I've always known Northwestern to be a strong serving team, and I've also always believed that our team's a strong passing team. And when one side of that equation starts to show up more in the balance of it, that's to their credit, to their favor tonight. Our serve-receive pass, even up to the very end, just didn't look comfortable. And this is a serve-receive line of passers that's been doing this for over a month now. So there should be more comfort. There should be more confidence in how we execute against a tough serving team. And that's one of my kind of reflections and frustrations for our team. We need to perform better. And from the serving side too, we had more errors than I would have liked, but the errors that I saw were middle of the net serve errors. And that's not a judgment call that the passers have to make. That's just a free point in many senses. And we know the mechanics we have to execute. And so the fact that we didn't execute just in that area as well left a big imbalance for us trying to play defense. We missed those opportunities. And then on the serve-receive side, we miss offensive opportunities. Those are the two pieces that are quick reflection for me.
For this match, hit the reset, hit the regroup button. What's the process like this weekend? And now as you head into Monday's practice, you have about a week to prepare for your next match.
Yeah, we have a week, and it'd be nice if we had a month. There's a lot of schematics that we're trying to figure out, and what would make us more comfortable in the offense that we run, the serve-receive passing, serving tougher. I'm glad that we've got Monday through Thursday to prepare for a Jamestown team. Jamestown's playing really strong volleyball right now, and very confident, very much from in front. And we need a lot more offense than we showed last time we played at Jamestown. And we need to do even more on the defensive side than we've been showing in our last couple of matches. So that's what, with reflection, with video review, with team meetings, conversations, we're going to keep staying together. We're going to keep growing and learning and trying to figure out the different ways that we can be a better team on Monday and then a better team on Tuesday, etc.
This was your second match playing without one of your top hitters and one of your top blockers, Brenna Kromendijk. I'm sure that plays a part in this as well.
It does, absolutely. Brenna's a big component to what we do and how we do it, and not having her with us right now has been a spot that we've had to fill in. and wishing that we had in all areas on the court. This is, Danielle Vandevoort's doing a wonderful job stepping in and getting productive block touches and being available in the transition. Those are things that we need her to do, and she keeps working at those things. At the same time, we need everybody else to really step up and produce just a little bit more in each of their roles, and do it in a collective way, in a meaningful way. And I see us trying hard. I see us working hard. We're missing the execution piece that's at the end of that try hard, work hard kind of effort. And so I want to stay positive with my team and say their effort is at a high level. The execution has been a struggle, and so I've got to evaluate why. And the juggle of not having Brenna in right now, that can lead to some ruffles. But I come back to this, Matt. When I see us make a mistake that has no bearing on who that middle is, Danielle, Jesse, Brenna, I go, why did that just happen? And there's something there that we just weren't adequately and accurately prepared for. And that's a part where I'm a little frazzled going, we shouldn't be seeing that. We've got to be continually more ahead of the play. And I think that's one of the things that just, if Brenna's out there, there's that familiarity, and we're good in that. If Brenna's not out there, we should be really clean in these other spots on the court. And right now it still feels just a little bit hiccupy, a little bit off. That's what we need to, again, sort through these next couple of days.
Coach, we'll let you go. We'll close the book on this one, and enjoy your Sunday, and let's get back at it on Monday.
Thanks, Matt. Do you know how did football do? How the Sockers do?
Football, 27-7 win.
Nice.
Women lost 1-0, and the men are up 1-0 early in the second half. So
appreciate that. Thanks, Matt.
You bet. Head coach Chad Hansen talking about his team, and they do have a week off. And up next, a home date against Jamestown. Doesn't get any easier. GPAC volleyball, one of the top conferences, if not the top or best conference in the NAIA. That'll be a home match on October 1. That's going to do it for the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network, and thank you for listening and watching. This is Matt, the SID from the DeWitt Gymnasium, signing off, wishing you all a pleasant, good evening and a good weekend.